Alrighty, and let's see. Share. And that's packet tracer right here. So let's get a couple of routers here. Let's see, that's fine. Why not? All right, so what we're gonna do? We need to do connections here. So this is before we do the connections, we need to put the serial interface. Let me record this one just in case people can see it later. Okay, so we need to put the WAN interface in here. So we need to go to this one here. You all know how to do that. Oh, still on. There we go. So I can put multiple interfaces, and then we need to do the same thing in here. Turn it off. Go to the WAN interface, insert it in, and turn it back on. And same thing in here. Serial interface. Okay, so this is cool. Then we still need this guy here. Oops, this guy is different model. So it's good to have a consistent model. So I need to pull the 2911. That'll be a good model to use. Okay. Oh, what did I do? Okay, here we go. So same thing. We need to put this serial back in. So now we need to connect him. So I'm going to start with this guy in the middle, put serial link to this router right here, and this has also a clock rate on one router instead of searching for it later on. Okay. This guy has another serial 010, which is this guy here. Okay, and now we need to have few LANs. LAN. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why not? 5, 6. 6 LANs. All right. So we need to go over here, press the control key and select the Ethernet and start connecting your LANs. I connect to the from switch to the router by gigabit, and from the end devices to switch, we use the fast Ethernet. Oh, let's see this guy here. Same thing in here. So we have a lot of configuration to do, y'all. Which is gigabit Ethernet, okay, and this is a gigabit Ethernet right here. Okay, so you can put, like, for example, a couple of end devices at this point. You can populate it more. Put servers, stations, and servers, station, server, station, okay? Just in case we need to use a server later on, so we can do that. So at this point, we need to connect this one. You know how to do that. I don't have to, but we'll see. Let's see. What? That's a lot of work, huh? It's a lot of cables. Thank God it's free, huh? They give you a free cable. Anybody needs a cable? You want a cable? This is what you call it, virtual cable, right? Alrighty, so this is done. We're done with this one. Now what we need to do, we need to work on the... Oh, you got two in your truck? Well, you can deliver one this way then. All right. So now we need to label it. We put LAN 1, LAN 2, and this is WAN 1, WAN 2, WAN 3, and this is LAN 1, 2. This is put the LAN 2 right here, LAN 2. This is LAN 3, LAN... What I need to do, this is LAN 3. Just to put them in order, just in case, so they don't have to be confused. LAN 4, LAN 5, LAN 6, LAN 5, LAN 6, LAN 6. Okay. So now we need to work on the IP schematic. Let's say this one has 192.168.10.0/27. Okay, this is 192.168.10. Well, let's have a different network. 172.16.2.0/24. Well, actually, let's do that /27 and make this one. I'll make it easy and make this one /24. Okay, and this one 10.10.10. Okay, and this one we need to make it 26.2.2.0/28. This is 206.2.2.16/28. How about that? All right. So we need to configure, first of all, we need to configure, we need to make this one as an ISP. We need to name our router. So well, it's a good idea to do it from here. Let's say select this one here. We'll call this one, for example, Lafayette router. LAFR. And this is LAF-R. Save. I'm doing an expressway, so in your case, you can do it from the command line. That's fine. But I just want to see the labels. So this is BR. So BR, that's Baton Rouge. Save. Okay, and this one, your ISP, right here. So we put ISP, ISP, save, okay. And this one, whatever you want to call it. New York is good. New York router. And small names, right? Okay, so now what we need to do, we determine the names, we determine the IP addresses. Oh, we didn't give this one an address, a LAN. So let's give it network ID 192.168.20.0/24. Okay. So now we need to configure all the interfaces. After we configure the interfaces, we need to configure it with what do you call routing protocol. So we need to use, like I said, EIGRP, but on this router, and from the ISP, I'm not gonna put EIGRP. I need to do what we call static route. Okay, we do static route from here to these LANs, or I can do EIGRP all the way. It doesn't matter. Okay, I might. You follow the instruction on the test. Now let's do EIGRP. It doesn't mean if I use EIGRP here, you're gonna use it on the test. Okay, I might tell you create static route or whatever. Okay. But one thing we need to put on the ISP, we need to determine, we need to block all. When I say block all private addresses, not just the one over here, okay? We need to block the 192.168, the 10, and the 172, all of them, not just one, okay? All right, let's start. So let's start with this guy here, the Lafayette router. So we'll go to Lafayette router, okay, command line. Okay, let me, I think I need to put something under my keyboard. It's not working properly, okay. So we need to go to the interface, gigabit 0/0, and oops, first mistake, config T first. Interface gigabit 0/0. We need to assign an IP address. What's the IP address for that? Let me move this one here so we can see the IP address for gigabit 0/0. Sometimes this is like on top of each other. So what you need to do, you need to move the link that's connected to it. So, okay, so I'm glad I moved it. So gigabit is attached to LAN 2, okay? So I should have attached it to LAN 1 to match the interface versus the LAN. I can do that real quick, okay? So I'll take this one out, and connect it to gigabit 0/1 to 0/1 right here, to 0 right here, and this is 0/2 to 0/2 right here, the one here. Okay, now. So now we'll be on the safe side. So this is going to be 192.168.10.1. And subnet mask 255.255.255.0, no shutdown. So we'll do it step by step. Assign all the interfaces first. Make sure it works. Then we need to go to the interface gigabit 0/0 or /1 actually. And we need to assign IP address according to the network ID is 192.168.20.1. 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Okay, so this one, we didn't give any IP addresses for the WAN. So I'm gonna use 90.1.1.0/30. for this LAN. For this LAN, I'm going to use 90.1.1.1.4/30. And this is going to be 8. 90.1.1.8/30. Okay. So that's my WAN connections. Okay, so we are here, so make sure. Now on the test, make sure you save as you go. Just in case your packet tracer get crashed. So now we need to go to the interface S0/0/0. S0/0/0. And we need to assign IP address for it. And the IP address is going to be 90.1.1.1. And what's the subnet mask? 255.255.255.252. No shutdown. I don't have any clock rate to worry about this one. I put them all on ISP. So that's a good plan. Now I move. We need to end this one. And we need to save it. And we go to the next router, which is router 2 right here, which is Baton Rouge router. We're going to go to enable, config T. Same thing. This one has 3 interfaces. We'll go with the interface gigabit 0/0, which is connected to IP address 172.16.172.2.0.1 255.255.255.224, right? And no shutdown. Oops. No shutdown. No shutdown. Now, really, in real world situation, this is a really bad example because I'm supposed to put all this one in like consecutive order for all the IP addresses. Just in case I want to go to the ISP, I can summarize the route to all these LANs. And the reason I choose two different IP addresses, different class, is because we need to use a NAT. And some people said somehow on your test, some people have problem with it. Okay, so that's why I decided to have a different IP address. But in a real life situation, okay, I'm going to give, maybe they give you some kind of consecutive IP addresses schematic here. Why? Because when I create some static route here to summarize the routes, instead of have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the routing table, I can have one statement for all these LANs. Okay. So anyway, we did gigabit, so I need to go to the interface gigabit 0/1. Oh, my typing is terrible. And we need to put the IP address 172.16. Oh, we did. Okay, we did not. Gigabit 2 is 10. I'm sorry, 10.10.10.10.10.1 and 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. Okay. And we have one more interface. What the interface we need to use? S0. Interface S0/0/0. Then we need to put an IP address. The IP address is going to be 9115.255.255.252 because this is the WAN link. I'm going to say no shutdown. Okay. And we can do exit at this point. Now, if you want, you can use put the what do you call the routing protocol. So we can go to router EIGRP followed by the autonomous system number 10, for example, and you list your network. I can put them by interface like network 172.16.2.1. Yep. Followed by 00000. Okay, so that's good. I can do it either way. You can do it the classical way or this way. Network 10.10.10.1 0.0.0.0. That means I need to match all the octets. And one more, network 90.1.1.1 0.0.0.0. All right, so done with that. Exit. But actually we end and we save. And we can go back to this guy here and implement the same thing. So we're gonna do config T router rip, not router rip, router EIGRP 10 network. All right. I can list just the network, or I can do the same thing like here. Doesn't matter. Network 192.168.10.1 0.0.0.0.0. And you put network 192.168.20.1. Okay, and the last one, which is network 90.1.1.1 0.0.0.0.0. Okay, we're done with this. Exit or end and save it. Now notice now they have no communication between the two because this interface is still down and this is still down. So I need to configure now the ISP. I can configure the ISP with the protocol, which is not usual for me to configure the ISP router, because the ISP is supposed to configure it, because I don't have access to it. But in this exercise, we can do it either way. We can do it like a static, or we can do it as dynamic. So let's do that. Let's do the ISP. We'll do static. Let's see. It doesn't matter. Enable config T. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we need to configure, for example, the interfaces first. Interface S0/0/0/0. Now, which one /0/0? I don't know at this point, so I need to make sure which one is which. I can move the link here. Looks like this one is /0/0, which is yes, okay, which is connected to LAN 2. So if I don't know, I put the description link to WAN 2. If you want to be specific, you put IP address. What's the IP address? It's 90.1.1.5. Well, that's 6 because we use 5 on the other end. So that's 6. So what's the subnet mask? 255, 255, 255, 252. Okay. And we need to use what? Serial interface S0/0/0. Okay. No, this is /1. I'm sorry, /1. And then we can put the IP address 90.1.1.2 255.255.252. No shutdown. Ah, we did a mistake. Nobody caught it. Are you guys sleeping? We forgot to put the clock rate. Clock rate 64,000. So let me go back to the interface S0/0/0. And we need to put the clock rate in there. We didn't put it. 64,000. Okay. Are you guys awake? Doesn't look like. Exits. Now I still have S0 interface S0/1/0. Okay. And this one, description, this is link to WAN 3 interface, IP address, I'm sorry, IP address is going to be 90.1.1.9. Okay, 255, 255, 255.252. No shutdown. Okay, we need to put clock rate here too. Clock rate 64,000. So all the clock rates, I put them in one router. So ISP. So now we're gonna put exit. Now I can build the routing protocol here. I can use the EIGRP, or I can use static route to all these machines. But let's do dynamics so we can see EIGRP, which is router EIGRP 10. I have to put the autonomous system number, and we're gonna do network, which is 901.1.2.0000. Now we start having the protocol. We have another network, which is 90.1.1.6.0000. That's another one. And we have network. How come we don't have adjacencies with this guy here? Oh, it's still down. This link is still down. That's why. Did we configure this one? I think we did, but let's see. Network 90.1.1.9.000.0. Okay. I think VR router, you said EIGRP 9001.00 instead. Oh, maybe so. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Let's see. Yeah, it's 2 right here. Network 901.1.2. But maybe the interface looks like it's down. So we need to go to the interface. Exit. Interface. Interfaces. I think we have a problem with the interfaces. Oh. So interface 0/0/, let's see. Okay. So this is 0/0/0 is supposed to be 6. Okay. So what? It doesn't matter. It's the router. So we're supposed to have 6, 2, and 9. It doesn't matter. So let's say interface S0/0/0. I'm going to say no shutdown. Well, no shutdown, yes. Okay, so now it's up. That's why. It was down. Now change state it up. Okay. So exit or in show IP interface brief. Okay, all interfaces up except 9 because the other side is still down. Okay, so now it's working. So we can go to this guy here and we configure this New York router. So we have to do the same thing. We can go to New York and enable it in config T. Let me move this one somewhere here, maybe better. Config T in New York, we need to go to interface S0 S0/0/0, and we need to put the IP address for that, which is 9.1.1.10, 255.255. Oh, 255.255.252. No shutdown. Why this interface is still down? Okay, no shutdown. Let me go back to this guy here. Config this guy here. Yeah, this guy's still down, so I need to bring it up. There we go. Yep, now it's up. So I have 2 interfaces here I need to configure. We have interface gigabit 0/0 IP address 206.2.2.0 with the subnet mask 255.240. Okay, because /28. Bad mask. Oh yeah, because I put 0. It's supposed to be 1. That's it. Then we go to the interface 0/0/1 and IP address is 206.2.2.17 255.240. No shutdown. No shutdown. Okay. So now all this works fine. Now what we need to do, we need to put a router protocol in this one here so we can config T. We are in the config T. We need to put router EIGRP, and we can say well, I can put default route if you want. That's fine. Yeah, let's do that. I can do default route. We can do both actually. Let's see. Router EIGRP 10 network 206.2.2.0 See, this is cool, and I can see network.16, and I can see network. See, it's EIGRP flexible, smart enough to know 901.1.8. Okay. And now establish communication. And also I can use exit. I can use IP route 0.0.0.0, 0.0.0.0, and I can use the next hop address, which is 90.1.1.9. Okay. So I use the default route. All right. So save it as you go. We save this guy here. Did we save this guy here? It's good to save as you go. And now I'm supposed to have communication on all these LANs, okay? So let's select this server here and make it, put an IP address here. What IP address we're supposed to put here? Let's say this belongs to, we can put 206.2.2.0. Oh, not 0.2. How about that? Okay, and the subnet mask is going to be 240. And we need to put the gateway, in this case, is 206.2.2.1. Okay. Let's select another server from here. And let's see if we can ping across, okay? So just to test connections first. This is 172.16.2.2, and this is 255.255.224, and the gateway is 172.16.2.1, okay? And let's ping. So can we ping from server 0 to server 3? Ping 206.2.2.2. Destination host unreachable. Oh, we got a problem. Why we have a problem? Okay. So troubleshoot. Is that the right address? Oh, what happened here? Gigabit 0/0 is not enabled. How come? No shutdown. Okay. No wondering why I cannot ping it. Okay. Exit or end. So it's going to take a second. Now let's repeat the ping one more time. Up arrow key, and still unreachable. Why? Well, let's see. Can I ping? Well, first of all, let's make sure we have a route for it. So we have to go to this router right here. Enable show IP route. Okay, that's the problem. We don't have a route to this one here. I don't have any route on this one. Did we configure the routing table on this? Okay, let's try this guy to see if we can ping. Let's configure this one with IP address first. This is easy, 192.168.10.10. And this is correct, /24, 192.168.10.1, okay? And I need to ping We need to ping 206.2.2.2. Let's see. Well, now it's working. So we got issues right here, okay? So I ping from here all the way to here. That means this side is okay. But we have a problem right here. So how are we going to figure it out? So maybe I need to go to this router and see, because I don't have a routing protocol in here. So you see that? I thought we did routing protocol. Show the IP route one more time. No. Show run. I don't think we did the routing protocol. So let's do a routing protocol in this router. So we're going to do config T one more time. Router EIGRP 10. Network 172.16.2.0. We're going to do another network here. Network 10.10.10.0. We have another network which is connected to 90.1.1.4. Okay, now it looks like they're communicating. So, and WR show IP route. Now we got a route. Now let's see if I can ping this server right there, which is 206.2.2.2. There we go. Looks like I'm cruising right now, so it's working. So let's see from the server right here. Repeat. Up arrow key, and now it's working. Everything's worked fine. So I think we forgot to put the EIGRP on this one here, or we didn't save it. Okay. I know what happened. I didn't forget, but what happened is this was down, so it did not work the first time. So that's why. Okay, anyway, so this is a good idea. First, before you implement any access list, you need to make sure you you have communication, okay? Now, I need to put access list. I need to put an access list on this interfaces right here. Well, I'm going to do one. I want to just put access lists. Well, I can do it on those two interfaces right here. This one and this one, okay? So I want to put access list like to block all what? All private addresses, okay? So how are you going to do that? So we need to go to here, to this one here, to the ISP, and I need to block him from this interface and this interface, from S0/0 and S0/0/1. So we're going to put config T. We need to put IP, what do we call it? Access list 10 question mark. We need to deny 192.168.0.0. We need to put the wildcat mask 00.255.255. Okay. Notice over here, I'm blocking everything start with 192.168.0.0 because this is the class C private addresses, okay? And also I need to do the same thing, access list 10. We're going to put deny Okay, we need to deny 10.0.0.0, and we're going to do 2. We're going to put 0.255.255.255. So I'm blocking everything start with 10, the private address for 10 for class A. Now this is the tricky one, which is access list 10. How you block the 172 class B? Deny 172 because 172 it goes between 16 and 31. So we're gonna put 172 dot what? So we need to block, which is /12. So we have 8 at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we have 4. Let's start 16. What's a block 15, which is 240. Okay, so it's going to be the 16.0.0, but it's going to be 0.16, or which is 15 because a block of 16 dot 255.255. You follow? So common mistake everybody's doing with the block class B. They put like 172.16.0.0. They put like 0.0.255.255. That's not correct. Okay. So we're done with this access list, but where we need to apply this access list? We need to apply this access list on the interface. Gig S0 actually. S0/0/0. IP access group 10. Okay, is it in or out? And this time we need to put in because it's coming into the router right here. And put in. Then we're going to go to the interface S0/0/1. And we need to put IP access group 10 in. Okay. So that's basically what we did with the access list. Now we can put int. The WR is now show access list. I got 2 of them, 3 of them. Okay, we forgot to do something. Did you guys, I'm telling you, I'm sleeping. What we did a mistake? Permit all, permit any. We didn't do permit any, is right. But at least now I can ping. If I ping from here to the rest of them, it's not going to go. Destination host not reachable. Same thing from this side right here. Well, no traffic is going to go, which is okay. Okay. So this is like a block. All the traffic is coming from here is blocked. Well, actually, any traffic that has 192.168 matches any. So how about if we do NAT? Okay. I'm going to NAT just this guy here. I'm going to use the serial interface, which is this one, to go out. And I'm going to use a path in it. Okay. So when you do NAT, you have a NAT, like you go with single address with the interface. You have NAT, you create a pool of public addresses. And we have a static, like for example, if I want to map this private address to a public address. If we have a pool of it, we can do that. So, well, actually, we're gonna NAT from here, okay? But since this is blocked everything, so I need to go and correct the situation and do what? And I need to do permit all, okay? So I need to go back to config T. I need to put access list 10. Permit any. All right. So now, because of, we put deny everything, it blocked everything. So let me end it and write it. Okay. So now we correct it. So we need to NAT. Where you're not? You're not on your own router right here. You apply it to this one here. Let's do this. So when you're not, basically, like for example, let's allow only LAN 1 to go to the internet. Okay, LAN 1 only. So we can go over here to the router, and we can see enable. And we can say, well, we need to determine the interface in or out. So we're going to say interface gigabit 0/0. Oh, config T first. Config T interface GIG 0/0. Okay, how you enable what we can say, IP what? IP, is it inside? IP NAT, let's see, inside. Okay, and then we need to do the serial 0/0, and we're gonna say IP NAT outside. So interface S 0/0/0 IP NAT outside. Okay, so if you want to do NAT, you need to exit in this case. Okay, I'm going to allow only LAN 1. The rest of them is going to be blocked. Okay, only LAN 1 needs to go. So I'm going to put an IP access list, actually. I need to create an access list. So I'm going to say access list to permit 192.168.10.0. I need to match it to 0.0.0.255. Okay. So basically, I'm allowing only this LAN to NAT. Okay. Then we're going to do, we need to implement the NAT. We're going to say IP NAT inside source question mark list. Means I need to NAT from the inside source that is defined in the access list 2, right here. Access list 2. Okay. Then we put a question mark. And how you want to NAT? Because in the NAT inside is a private address. How you want to NAT it with what? Is either with pool or interface. So I'm going to use the interface. Interface S0/0. S0/0/0. Then you're going to say overload. So put the question mark here. They have overload. Overload means what? Means I'm using path with it. Okay. And now we put exit. And we put what? Save it. Okay. So now, if PC0 wants to go outside, he's supposed to, because once he gets to the router, he's going to translate this address to the interface address right here, which is 901.1. Then from here, it goes to this guy here. So let's see if this is going to work. So we'll go to this interface, repeat it, the ping. A while ago, we could not ping. Now we ping again. Why? Because of the NAT. Now, this guy cannot go anywhere. It's trapped. Okay? So we're going to say this, let's see, this one. We need to give it 192.168.20.2. 192.168.20.1. Okay, can we ping? Can we ping this guy right here? Ping 206.2.2.2. The destination host unreachable because we do not include it in the translation to NAT. Now, if you go to this router right here and you put show IP NAT translation, you're gonna see only we translated this guy here, which is what IP address we put for this. This is 192.168.10.10, I believe. Okay, so this is what we see here. Okay, so and this is what you need to pay attention about the global address. The global address here is 90.1.1.1. That's the serial interface, and they give it a port number 10. And this is the inside local, which is this is the IP address of the client of the machine, which is 10.10. This is the outside global. This is basically the server on the other side with a port number. So we were able to ping on both sides. Notice this guy, you cannot ping because his address is not translated. So you have to follow the instruction. What LAN allowed to translate and what LAN does not allow to translate. Okay. Question at this point. So this is give us, it took us like an hour, but in your test, I'm not gonna let you waste time to put the routers in there. So I'm gonna give you all the connections, all what you need to configure the interfaces. So you don't have to waste time to pull routers and connections and this and that, okay? So you go straight to the configuration. Question. Now you need to do an access list. For example, you can do on your test. I want to design that if I have maybe another LAN right here. So this one will be specifically for translation. This is specifically for access list to block. This way you don't have, you're not going to have a chance to mess up. Like if one section didn't work, you're not going to be penalized for the whole thing. Any question? You think you're ready for the skill? All right. If you don't have a question, I can end it right here. All righty. Now on the OSPF is the same thing. One thing you need to also review is the default information originate. So basically, if you have, suppose this guy is the ISP, then what you need to do is you create default route from here to here, and then what you do, you publish that default route to the rest of the router. Okay. I gave you an example before about this one here, so make sure you review that part too. Okay, let's see. Everybody is still awake? Any question? No questions. So that means either you know it all or you don't know what to ask. Okay. So you ready, guys, for the skill? All right. You want to take it now? All right. So if you don't have a question, I will end it here. And please go ahead and practice. And if you have a question you want to practice, just send me an email. If you have a question, I can answer it to you. I send you an answer, okay? All righty. So you guys have a good day and have a nice Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey, okay? It's not good for you. All right. You all take care. I'm going to stop it right here. End it.